Number 11, we have a public hearing on stop signs in Lyons Run subdivision. I approve the publication from Richard Keene at the Eagle newspapers. The notification was indeed published. Approve the posting from town clerk. Tracy M. Cosmo notice was posted on the bulletin board at the proper time. Chief?
Yes, I believe these are the stop signs that I recommended. I went through that area at the request of some of the residents up there, and it's a new developed area, and it's a connected area that connects to another already established development, and traffic is using that to cut through, and there needs to be some type of control, because there's a lot of, still there's young people moving into that development, so there's young kids on the roads, and there's no traffic intersection control at all.
Open the public hearing at this time. And solicit comments from those who are in favor of the signs. Could we have your name and address, please?
North Buno 7004 Jersey Path. And I need a stop sign. I've had my mailbox knocked down twice. I've only lived there 2 months.
Thank you.
Welcome, this is.
Does anyone else would like to speak in favor of the stop signs?
Hi, Jeff Lake from 8600 Lyons Landing Road. I also would like to see that too.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Good evening, Eric Costello from Catamount Crossing Road. There's currently one traffic control device which encompasses, like the chief said, and also I'd like to thank the chief for his extended presence of his patrols in the area, given the one posted speed limit sign which is only from the entrance off Cicero Center, which comes in the Lyon Landing Road. It's the only traffic control device we have, which is a 30-mile-an-hour posted speed limit sign for 3 residential streets. It is underdeveloped. It's supposed to be an 86 home subdivision. There's currently 14 homes. But like the chief said, it is a thoroughfare from Cicero Center into Mariners Landing. There is no speed limit sign or stop signs entering into the development from the Mariners Landing side. And the law is that if it's 30 miles an hour in Mariners Landing, it's assumed to be 30 miles an hour once you enter the Lyons Run development. Well, that's a difficult assumption when there's nothing there to see. Most people, I would agree, probably don't know that's the case. If you enter from one development into another development, that the 30 mile an hour speed zone is consistent throughout the next development you go through without seeing anything. Because technically, if it's not posted, the speed limit in the state of New York is 55 miles an hour unless otherwise posted. So given the fact there are approximately 14 to 15 children in the development thus far, it's definitely something that needs to be done. And just one more thing is that without the stop signs, what's ultimately happening with the 30 mile an hour zone, the curbs that are incorporated within the road structure, they really don't sustain a speed of 30 miles an hour. If you're not familiar with that development, it's a difficult turn to negotiate at 30 miles an hour, and what's happening is people are straightening out the curves and ultimately entering the undeveloped yard lots because they can't negotiate the turn, therefore they're driving straight and they're going into undeveloped lots because they can't negotiate the turn because of the 30 mile an hour speed. So I appreciate your time regarding that.
Thank you. Give me your name and address, please.
Linda Krieger, Lyons Landing Road. Oh, what a wonderful speaker.
Yes.
Everything that he said, and the fact that it is a very curvy area, and negotiating the turns is very difficult at 30 miles per hour. I'd like somebody to consider lowering the speed limit on these turns to 20 miles an hour because it is very, very difficult to maneuver, and I watch it all the time from my deck. I watch people taking the turns and then speeding up 30, 35. Some of them are racing through there so fast, but I have witnessed people losing control and driving onto the side of the road because they think it's a race car track out there. So yes, stop signs and a possible reduction in speed. Thank you.
Chief, can you address the speed limit? Can it be any lower, or is that the minimum?
Can't be any lower under the current situation that we're in town. Cicero, 30 miles an hour is the lowest that we can establish. I talked to Chris, and we can get a speed limit sign up as you come out of the other development into the new development. That's not going to be a problem. It doesn't take board resolution to do that. The thing that I can look at as I go back down there, look at the curves, maybe possibly putting up some warning signs. I think we can put warning signs up that reduce speed, which would make it an imprudent speed issue as opposed to a 30-mile-an-hour speed zone. The law does allow us to write tickets for imprudent speed, which would be lower than 30 if we thought the vehicle was traveling at a speed too great for that curve.
Another thing too is when you first enter the Lyons Landing development from Cicero Center, the speed limit sign, a lot of us didn't even know it was there because it's so close to the road. When you first enter, you don't even see it. I think it's actually posted in the wrong area where people can't even see the sign. It's too close to the road. When you're negotiating your turn, you don't even see it.
Chris, are you looking at
I
that?
can take a look at it, but there is a distance that they have to be marked, and my sign guy is usually right on the warning plate where they have to be marked. It goes
Okay.
by the New York State DOT manual.
Last thing, Chief.
And that may be fine as long as if that's what it is, but the point I'm trying to make is that you don't see it. So maybe it needs to be moved further up the road so people can see it.
Yeah, he'll check and see what the distance is.
And Chief, I know we've put children at play signs a couple of places in the last year or so throughout the town. I don't know if that might be appropriate.
Yeah, I want to relook at the curve. I remember going when I went up there that the roads were designed unlike any other roads in the town. They have some steep curves in there. I think we need to look at those, maybe some hazard signs which would allow us to look at improved speed. If vehicles are going too fast, which again is way to enforce under 30-mile-an-hour zones. But yeah, right, children at play is, we could put a couple of those up as well.
Give your name and address, please.
Bill Neely, 8588 Lyons Landing. I'd like to ask where the signs are going to go, or your proposals to put them on?
Tracy, do you have the right in front of you? I don't have it in front of me.
Intersection of Cattleman's Crossing with stop signs on Jersey Path, entrance east. Jersey Path with stop sign on Cattleman's Crossing south. Lyons Landing, at the intersection of Lyons Landing and Jersey Path west. And Jersey Path, the intersection of Jersey Path and Lyons Landing south.
You may want to consider one when they exit out onto Cicero Center Road. There's no stop sign there
We'll
either,
address that. We'll address
because that's 55 miles an hour, and you've got 50 miles.
Yep.
I just like to reiterate what everybody said. It's a residential zone. We came from another area within Cicero. I've never seen so much cross-through traffic going through a residential area without any traffic control. It's hazardous. We have no children, but there are a lot of children. It's a growing area, and it's an accident happen.
Thank you.
you.